Do you know over 82 million people in the United States are currently suffering from one or more forms of heart disease? The numbers are astonishing, but the symptoms are more terrifying. The secret to a healthy heart lies in knowing the early signs before you get a heart failure or major attack. Sit tight, as this video will cover the top 8 warning signs that you're suffering from heart disease. Let's get into them one by one below. Number 1. Chest tightness. The first and most common sign indicating a weak heart is feeling tightness or discomfort in your chest. Almost 20 to 40% of the general population gets chest issues, which can prove life-threatening and cause severe heart complications. Chest pain is generally felt in the front of the chest and described as a sharp stabbing pain arising immediately from nowhere. It is often felt like a pressure or squeezing in the chest and is associated with shortness of breath. You can also feel pain in the shoulder, legs, or upper abdomen. You might have heard the term angina. That's another name for chest pain, and it can be of different types. Stable angina occurs with stress and shows that heart muscles are not getting enough oxygen to carry out their normal functionality. It is a symptom of coronary artery disease and causes narrowing of the arteries or atherosclerosis. Thus, the next time you experience sudden or sharp pain in the chest, immediately consult your healthcare experts to avoid severe heart complications such as stroke or heart failure. Number 2. Shortness of breath. Here comes the most suffocating symptom of heart disease, the shortness of breath. It is linked to multiple health disorders and can cause difficulty breathing or breathlessness in the affected person. Medically, it is termed dyspnea and is described as struggling to breathe normally. Shortness of breath happens when the heart cannot pump blood the way it usually does. The blood starts building up in the veins that go from the lungs to the heart. This fluid accumulation in the lungs can cause difficulty breathing. Sounds suffocating, right? But it does not end here. The plaque buildup also narrows or blocks the coronary arteries, causing coronary artery disease in some people. This can also affect the pumping efficiency of the heart, reducing the amount of blood circulation in the body. What's worse? You can experience shortness of breath at any time. It can occur during physical activity, or while lying down, sleeping, or at rest. There is no specific time frame for this heart sign. So, whenever it attacks, consult your doctor for immediate treatment. Number 3. Unexplained fatigue. You might feel tired or out of energy after a long workday, but feeling exhausted by just brushing your teeth or dressing up for the office seems weird, right? Don't blame yourself, as this unexplained fatigue is a visible sign of heart disease. In fact, extreme fatigue or feeling tired all the time indicates you're at risk of heart failure. You might be questioning the reason behind this uncommon phenomenon. Well, it can be due to several factors. Sometimes, it can be due to an irregular heartbeat because less oxygen is supplied to the heart muscles, which affects the pumping efficiency of the heart. It can also be due to the blockage of the narrowing of the coronary arteries that eventually leads to coronary artery disease. Some inflammatory responses can also lead to fatigue. Even psychological factors such as stress or anxiety can also initiate feelings of tiredness. Number 4. Swelling. Our next leading sign of heart disease is swelling in the legs, ankles, or feet. There are many cases in which swollen ankles are directly linked to heart complications. But how it happens? Well, the main culprit behind swelling is fluid buildup in various body tissues, especially those that go from the lungs to the heart. This plaque buildup can reduce the pumping efficiency of the heart and increase the risk of heart stroke. What's even more disturbing is swelling can lead to cardiac arrest, in which the heart no longer functions and pushes you closer to the deathbed. The best way to avoid such complications is to immediately consult a healthcare expert if you have swollen ankles, feet, or legs. Number 5. Irregular heartbeat. This one is the most obvious one. An irregular heartbeat is a clear sign you're suffering from heart disease. It is also called arrhythmias or cardiac arrhythmias and indicates too fast or too slow a heartbeat in the affected person. The most scary thing is it can arise suddenly and feel like racing or missing beats in your heart. These types of sounds are called heart palpitations and can worsen with time. A fast heartbeat means your heart is not pumping enough blood, and there are some with its normal pumping functionality. Usually, uneven or irregular heartbeat is a sign of atrial fibrillation, which is a very fast heart rhythm that eventually leads to blood clots in the heart. If this happens, it increases the risk of stroke and other heart problems, so it's always better to take preventive measures. Number 6. Dizziness. Do you often feel dizzy or faint while standing or walking? If yes, that's a visible sign of heart disease. When the heart is unable to pump blood effectively, it can lead to a decrease in blood flow to the brain, resulting in dizziness or light headaches. Conditions such as arrhythmias, where the heart beats irregularly or too quickly, can disrupt the normal flow of blood and lead to episodes of dizziness. Additionally, heart valve problems or heart failure can reduce the efficiency of the heart's function, causing inadequate blood circulation. As a result, individuals may experience dizziness, especially during physical exertion or sudden movements. This symptom is a warning sign that the heart may not be functioning properly, and it should prompt further medical evaluation to diagnose and treat the underlying heart condition. Let us know in the comments if you often feel dizzy or faint while doing your everyday activities. Number 7. Nausea or vomiting. Here comes the symptom that is often ignored by patients. But the truth is, nausea and vomiting are strongly linked to heart diseases. When the heart is in distress, such as during a myocardial infarction, heart attack, it can trigger the vagus nerve, which connects the brain to the stomach. The response of this nerve can cause gastrointestinal symptoms like nausea and vomiting. These symptoms can sometimes be mistaken for less serious conditions, such as gastrointestinal issues, leading to delays in seeking appropriate medical care. Recognizing that nausea and vomiting can be associated with heart problems, especially when accompanied by other symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, or light headaches. Therefore, timely prevention is crucial to reduce the risk of cardiac issues and heart diseases. Otherwise, you can fall into severe health complications. Number 8. Pain in body parts. Do you often experience severe pain in the neck, jaw, throat, upper abdomen, or back? That's also a leading symptom of heart disease. This pain can be caused due to angina or heart attack. This phenomenon occurs because the nerves that supply the heart and those that supply these other body parts send signals to the same brain areas. Consequently, the brain may misinterpret the source of the pain. For instance, during a heart attack, pain might radiate to the arm, back, or jaw, leading individuals to mistake it for a musculoskeletal issue rather than a cardiac event. Recognizing such pain as a potential symptom of heart disease is crucial for early diagnosis and immediate medical intervention, which can significantly impact the outcome and reduce the risk of severe complications. Now you know the top 8 signs of heart disease, it's time to take a minute and reflect on your health status. Check if you have any of the signs mentioned above and seek medical assistance without delaying further. This is because it can lead to severe heart problems such as a stroke or heart failure. Share in the comments if you have observed any of these signs, and subscribe to this channel for more health insights. Share with your friends and loved ones so they evaluate their bodies and stay on a healthy track. See you with another video next time.